That's me. And then he goes, how much is it? She immediately says that'll be $18. He says, here you go, keep the change. Hi, doggy. And he pets the dog that's on the counter and walks out. And it's, did you just scare yourself awake? You okay? As he's walking out, the clerk says, you're my favorite customer. She didn't recognize her favorite customer when he came in. He says, thanks a lot, bye. She says, bye-bye. And that's the scene. So, that's a bit odd, right? We don't necessarily want things to be that succinct either. Where, like, the players go in and go, hi, have you heard of Strahd? And they're like, yeah, Strahd, he's a vampire. He lives in that castle. Just, like, do it, though. I know, right, Silvera? Hey, friend, good to see you. Thank you so much for liking the live, everybody. But yeah, we don't want things to be that quick where it's, can I have a dozen red roses? Yeah, sure, here you go. Oh, hi, John, I didn't see it was you. Yeah, oh, cool. Here you go, $18. How much do I owe you? Thank you. Nice doggy, bye-bye. Like, that's a bit odd in its own way. Some people will dig that kind of game. Obviously, your table may vary, and that needs to be outwardly said. Your table may vary. But, by and large, that's a bit of a weird conversation, right? On the converse of that, being like, no, yes, hello, shopkeeper. 1 dozen red roses, please. That'll be 18 gold. Very well, here you go. Say, when's the last time you ate a beef brisket by the pale moonlight? Never. I'm a peasant. Cool. Have you heard anything of the man who lives in that castle? Yeah, that's where Strahd lives. I see. What's Strahd's birthday? I don't know. I sell flowers in a town. Like, I think that you can reason with your players to sort of figure out a middle ground where you're providing them a lot of information, but there's only so much they're going to want to share with you. Even if you have a rapport with somebody, right? I've got a place I go to in town. It's a sushi joint. I love it to death. I eat there not as much as I would like, but more than a lot of other places. And I am kind of known by the staff there. They recognize me. They know what I order. They know what I like. The owner and I, we have conversations. But it would be weird for me to be like, oh, what's your favorite movie or whatever? Like, out of nowhere. We don't have that kind of a rapport yet. So I think kind of understanding the situation, I think most people are willing to talk about themselves to a degree, but I think there's a limit to how much they'll share, right? And you can kind of give that to the players or make them roll an insight check if you're doing like a 5th edition game, where it's like, yeah, he doesn't really seem like he wants to divulge anything more to you. One of my players told me that the only other experience she had playing a TTRPG was pretty bad because the GM seemed to not care or something like that. She said it looked like I was caring about the story and the players during the sessions. Exactly, O-Pigs. Exactly. That's huge. Showing up and, to turn a phrase, giving a shit, or like showing that you care is really important, honestly. And if there comes a time, because DM burnout is absolutely a thing, if there comes a time where you don't care anymore, then that also needs to be addressed, right? If you can go to your players and go, hey guys, I need a break, or hey, this isn't really working for me, I'm a little bit burnt out, I don't know that I can continue to give you the experience that I want to. These people in your game are human beings, presumably. Lizard men maybe, mole people possibly, dogs, cats, etc. I don't know. But they're human beings, presumably. They work a job, most likely, or they go to school, or they do other things that take up their time. D&D is great. Tabletop role-playing games are awesome, and I love them very much. But we are all human beings with human being activities going on. I worked an 8-hour shift today. I made dinner. I started some laundry. Now I'm here. That's a long day. There's some other things in there too, but yeah. So it's one of those things where most people will understand, hey, I'm a human being, and this human being is feeling tired of running a tabletop role-playing game for the moment because it's a lot of work. And that's something that I think a lot of players who have never DM'd before don't super understand. DMing, storytelling, whatever you want to call it, big shotting for the Bebop game, is a lot of work. You put a lot of heart and soul. Even if you're doing a pre-gen pre-written campaign, you still have to read it. You have to understand it. You have to set things up. You have to set the scene for it. It's a lot, you know? There's a lot of work that goes into it. So don't be afraid to talk to your players and go, hey guys, I'm getting a little bit burnt out. Also, I owe Sublime a hydrate or dihydrate. Mochi, I'm going to open this. Don't freak out. We're okay. We're okay. Here you go. Good girl. I should click the gear icon. I don't know where the gear icon is. Where's the any key? Then they ask how the Best Western was founded, right? And like a worker will be able to give like some knowledge probably about the place that they were. Like, oh yeah, we were built in 97 and we've been here ever since. But unless they're like the owner of it, they're not going to maybe even have that information. The Flower Keeper is definitely called us. Maybe. Ashwood is down, so you're here? Oh no! Poor Ash. Wonder what's going on. You had sushi for dinner on your birthday? Lucky? Jealous. Welcome to the awesome side. Ashwood! Hey, buddy. Changelings. Ah, could be changelings. Aku, I'm gonna read something that I didn't write to give you advice. One second. I gotta find it. Aku, the only way to learn is by playing. The only way to win is by learning. And the only way to begin is by beginning. I will say this. If you're interested in getting into DMing, I think there's a lot of resources out there. First and foremost, myself, Ashwood, Jazzy, you've got a lot of friends who are very accomplished and very good people to ask. However, there's also the wider internet, which you can watch YouTube videos. There's a number of like learn to get started videos you could watch if you want to go that deep. Obviously, this can be as narrow or as wide as you would like it to be. But I honestly think nothing beats getting a book and getting some people together and going, hey y'all, I'm new to this. I would like to try this. If they're your friends, most of them will be like, yeah, I'll try it once. Honestly, so to give a little bit of backstory to my campaign, we've been playing since 2018, 2019? No, 2016? The mid-2010s. The late mid-2010s. And how I got back into playing tabletop role-playing games. Because I played a lot in college. I played a lot before college. And then I was stupid and was like, I'm kind of done with tabletop games. I don't really want to do them anymore. So I stopped. Which was a mistake. I will admit it was a mistake because I love these things. Well, Sarzaddy rating with a party of 2. Hello, hello. Sublime, I cannot disagree with you more about your disagreement with Ashwood. Ashwood is 100% correct. Though, failure is also a given. It's part of the learning process. That's true. But there's a difference between failing forward and absolute failure, which we do need to make sure we talk about. Also, welcome in, Sarzaddy. We're doing a little bit of DM talk here, a little tabletop role-playing game stuff. I'm going to have some stuff up on the stream here soon, but we don't have it yet. So we're just kind of doing it this way. I guess I could go to the big screen, couldn't I? I did stop. Yeah. After college, it was probably... So 2013 to 2016, maybe 2013, 2018, around that time, I didn't really play in any games. I did some one-shots here and there, but I didn't run anything. Oh my god, Ox, why? And you wonder why it's a fight now. Kids, you siblings, man. I'm sorry, Sardine. I don't know why he had to lay on top of you. She's so mad. Are you a therapist now instead of being the therapist? Hey, I'm happy for that. Happy to. Also, Ashwood, I don't know if your stream is still going, but oh, can we get a Sarzetti shout out, please? Lovely mods, thank you. Ashwood, I'm in Discord if you wish to join. No pressure, my friend, but you are welcome. Also, again, I apologize for the sounds of my dryer going in the background. It is right here behind this curtain. That's where my dryer is. There's no door. They didn't give us a door for our apartment. They gave us nothing. I put the curtain up. It's supposed to be sound dampening, but can only do so much. It's like 10 feet away from me. So, apologies on the noise. Once it stops, we'll play some Dispatch, but we're going to do this first. So, yes, open concept plan. That's a great way to put it. Everybody, please go follow Sarzaddy. Give them some love. An incredible content creator, an awesome streamer, just an all-around wholesome individual. We would love to support them and send people that way. So, to go back to Aku's point, there's a couple of things that I would recommend, and I don't have any of them near me, but there is some background music as well. I'm playing, shout out to Game Chops, the video game music. Sounds like this. I'll turn it up. I know, Mochi. Dad's being weird. Game Chops, not a sponsor, just a cool group of people who make awesome music. This is from their Triple Triad Booster Pack from DJ Cutman. The song track is called Celeste, based off the 6 character, I do believe. D&D. So, here's the thing, right? I am a firm believer in playing other games outside of Dungeons and Dragons. I love Dungeons and Dragons. It's a lot of fun. It's a great, awesome place to start. It's a thing that a lot of people really know and enjoy. It's in the zeitgeist. There are a lot of good parts about Dungeons and Dragons. However, it is not the only game out there to be played. There are so many RPGs that are incredible. I cannot recommend
More every
enough.
day.
Ah!
Haha.
Hello, Ashwood. How's it going?
Everything's borked.
I'm so
I can't
sorry.
even get my timer to work.
Oh my god, I'm so sorry, buddy. That sucks, eggs. And I like eggs.
There's plenty of really good systems out there that you can try.
Yeah!
All with their own unique mechanics that you can use to learn your own way of DMing better.
Yeah, so like as an example, one of the ones that Ashwood's really good at, that I super want to try one of these days, is Call of Cthulhu. I've never played in Call of Cthulhu. I've never ran Call of Cthulhu. Let's go over to the... Get you on screen. People can see your handsome mug. I've never interfaced or played with that game system. And horror and me are kind of like, as you've seen from the games that I play. But I guarantee you, Aku, and everyone else who's listening right now, if you have a thing you like, there's probably a TTRPG out there that will incorporate that somewhat. Some will do it better than others. As an example, this weekend I was getting ready and set to do a Cowboy Bebop role-playing game session for Extra Life. It didn't actually happen. We didn't have enough people. Not a big deal. That game module, also hello Jazzy. That game...
Oh!
Sorry, ruined your entrance. That game module, the Bebop game module, the system developed for Cowboy Bebop, it's officially licensed, is incredible. If all you and your friends want to do is take 4 bounty hunters, put them in the Cowboy Bebop universe, and make an episode that is your own of Cowboy Bebop. If you want the same styling and pacing and everything else that is in Cowboy Bebop, and literally nothing else, that is the way to do it. It's incredible for that one specific thing. But if you want a game that allows you to be a bounty hunter in space, it's not going to be the best for that. There's plenty of others that are better out there. But if what you want is to make a Cowboy Bebop episode, it's incredible. It's very rules light.
Sliding a book across the table towards you, and on the front of it reads Scum and Villainy.
Yes, exactly. Scum and Villainy, which is great. And honestly, the Bebop RPG, takes a bunch of things from Powered by the Apocalypse